To invoke rasa, Bharata says 3 things are needed: involuntary reaction, voluntary reaction, and stimulus. We are going to explore stimulus. In the dictionary, stimulus means a thing or event that evokes a specific functional reaction in an organ or tissue. The phrase, a thing or event, makes it seem singular. Perhaps only one stimulus is needed to invoke rasa. However, I'd like to stretch it farther. Rasa is about overflowing copious amounts of emotion, so it only seems natural to me that a copious amount of stimuli would be even more effective. My thesis is that the more areas of the brain are stimulated, the more likely a rasic event will occur. The stimuli that will be used in this project will be movement, decision-making, and all 5 of the senses. Movement and decision-making are not only a part of voluntary reaction, but they also stimulate a part of our brain that is often neglected in conventional theater. Theater producer Susan Arislan tells of her non-conventional theater experience. The first night after I left and I walked into the world, it felt like I had an experience that had changed me, and everyone who had never been before, there was now a missing connection between me and the rest of humanity. That sounds like a rasic experience to me. She was talking about Sleep No More, an immersive piece of theater. Felix Barrett, the creator of Sleep No More, often talks of how agency awakes something within us. In an interview with Jen Tardif, Barrett explains that more and more we crave the sensation of being real and feeling the effects of our decisions on our own skin. He talks about agency as if it is a part of our senses. We feel it in our skin. He calls it a sensation. The article, The Anthropology of the Senses and Sensations, written by British anthropologist Jack Goody states that all experience of the world outside is mediated by the senses, including the aesthetic experience in the arts and beyond. The senses are a means of communication. If senses are a means of communication and rasa is based in exchange, then perhaps the two inherently go hand in hand. Therefore, the more senses or stimuli are being used, the more rasic elements will be implemented, the more likely a rasic experience will occur. So soon, you will begin your journey. Your journey is not necessarily meant to invoke rasa, it's actually rather silly, but meant to support my thesis that these stimuli help to create a more rasic experience. Without any further ado, you will begin. You are climbing up a hill. When you reach the top, you see a marvelous view. Below you to the left is an ocean, sparkling blue in the sunlight. To the right is a thick forest that seems to stretch on forever. In the middle is an extraordinary castle that puts Disney to shame. You only have time to explore one before you must head home for dinner. Which one do you choose? If you prefer the ocean, please click on Audio 2, the forest, Audio 3, or the castle, Audio 4.